Media and Entertainment Law by Ursula Smart was published in 2011 and adopted by many universities and organisations such as the BBC. Now comes the second edition, with all the original material and all the updates in legislation and changes in the law since then. Many prominent figures in the law, journalism and entertainment who'd helped and advised in preparation for the book gathered in central London for its launch in spring 2014. Amongst them, leading counsel Michael Mansfield QC, who wrote the book's foreword. The book is published by Routledge.
We can all say, on behalf of Routledge, it's an absolute pleasure working with Ursula on what is her second book with us now. We had the first edition of this Media and Entertainment Law, now completely revised for the second edition. It is a relationship that we value incredibly highly with Ursula. We hope to continue with Media and Entertainment Law into many more editions yet.
Content of this, as no doubt Ursula found herself, but I'm only writing the foreword. And I found things were moving so fast I couldn't keep up even writing the foreword. Because if you think what was going on, sort of in the summer of last year, and a little before that, there have been some pretty momentous movements in the media and issues concerning privacy and so on. I suppose the most obvious, which we all watched with interest, was Leveson. And the fallout from Leveson is still continuing. And of course Ursula had to accommodate that because it's very far-reaching and it's right at the centre. But there are a whole load of other cases to do with sexual abuse, to do with paedophiles. Lord McAlpine, he's in here. All sorts of, and you'll all remember those, but they're all going on a daily basis. Routledge, wonderful. The production is brilliant. Key case spelt out, bullet points, and then there's a little symbol. I thought it was a donut, but it actually, so it was saying food for thought. But there's a paragraph in blue, a thought for the day. I think it's brilliant. And then as you're reading through, there are these what look to me like fishes, but actually they look like little sperm whales. But actually the arrow's saying, when you got to this point, how about you looking at another chapter? Isn't that wonderful? And I can't wait for the third edition. Thank you.
I want to first of all thank the publishers, really, Fiona, and I had to, I think, persuade her of this dream of mine. This is my 7th book, and my dream has actually always been to write this media law book.
One challenge in writing academic law material is including the very latest developments. Veteran Liberal politician Lord Eric Avebury advised on new defamation legislation, which was passed only days from the deadline for the book's completion.
The defamation bill was long and slow, and then in the end the government basically came to a last-minute deal, so I could get this in the book. There are some substantial changes. I don't think it's a good act, and the one thing it hasn't done, I hoped it would mop up all the case law from 200 years ago. For anybody who studied law, defamation law it's just cases and cases and cases, some of which are 100 years old. But there are also 3 other defamation acts beforehand. I thought this 2013 act would mop all this up. No, not really. So teaching defamation has become really even more complex and complicated.
Media and Entertainment Law's second edition is available now in bookshops and online.